Welcome in to another tutorial. Here today we are going to do a simple 4x4 corner to corner with my special little hook, which of course I will link down below, down there, if you'd like to buy a custom made one for yourself, and some scrap wool that I've just grabbed. I have used it before. It's scrap. I'm using it because why not? Okay, so this corner to corner, I'm only making a 4x4 square. You increase as you need to, but please pay attention. Slip knot first, of course. And then from there, we are going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we want to go from to the fourth one from the hook. So we're not counting the one on the hook, but we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 to this one, and we're going to do a double crochet. So double crochet, fourth from the hook, in, over, through 2, through 2 again. And we've got 2 left, so we want to do another 2 double crochets. 1 in the next stitch, and another double crochet in the last stitch. And we've just created our corner. Ta-da! All will be revealed very soon. Okay, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to repeat what we've just done. So we find the fourth from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in there we're going to do a double crochet. Yarn over and in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. And in the remaining 2 stitches of that chain, 1 double crochet in each. So in we go again. There we go. And now, right, let me put this down so that I can show you properly what this looks like. It's a little bit like bunting. So you see we have the 2 little clusters just there. So now we hold the top cluster and turn the bottom. Okay. So we're only turning one cluster and we're going into this little space just here at the end for a slip stitch. So the hook directs you straight in, over, pull through, both on your hook. And then from there we are going to do another chain. So 1, 2, 3, and in that loop a double crochet. Oops, I do apologise. Sorry, thought someone was at the door. We're doing a double crochet and another double crochet. And 1 last double crochet to make a total of 3 double crochet in that chain space. So there we have, let me put this down again so I can show you now. We have our corner and our next level up. Now we need to go to level 3. So we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And find the fourth from the hook, 4, and we're going in there for a double crochet. So in we go, 1 double crochet, and we need another double crochet in the next chain along, and a double crochet into that last chain, and then something is going to look very familiar. We have our cluster, we hold the top one, turn everything below it. And we're going in for a slip stitch where our hook directs. Like so. And we chain 3. And then we want 3 double crochets into that same chain space. So yarn over and in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. And another, and 1 more to make 3 double crochets. and then follow the hook. We're going into the chain space of the next cluster, just there, and we're doing a slip stitch to bring it all together, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we want 3 double crochets into that same chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And that is the end of row 3. So now we want to go to level 4, because we've got the corner, we've got the second row, third row has 3, we're now going to 4, which means chain 6. Every time you go up a level, you chain 6, and you go back to that 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and in there we're going to do our double crochet. And the next chain along, a double crochet, and the next chain along, a double crochet. Let's get rid of that yarn bath, shall we? Ta-da! And done. Okay, and now we need to see, we've got our 1, 2, 3, we're on the 4th level. We're going to hold the top and turn everything below. Okay, so you've got the one we're working on pointing to the right, one the rest that we're going into on the left, and vice versa. When you're left-handed, it'll be the other way around. So slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochets into that chain space. So that's 1, 2, and 3, which means next is a slip stitch into the cluster. Chain 3, 3 double crochets, slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets, slip stitch. There's me nearly doing a double crochet. We're doing a slip stitch. So there's the slip, and now we're chaining 3. 2, 3, and 3 double crochets. I love this hook so much. I want to eat it, but then I won't be able to use it. And I will get this lighting sorted. I do apologise. Okay, slip stitch time. And there's our chain space right on the end, just there. And we're going, whoops, grab the yarn. In we go, slip stitch through. Now, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets, and that will be it for row 4. And I only want to make a 4x4 corner to corner, which means that I am finished increasing for this example. So I've got 4 along, so now I want to decrease. So instead of doing 6 as a chain, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and then turning. Now there's a couple of ways of doing it. This is my easiest way. So we chain the 3 and then we go into a slip stitch. Like I said, there are other ways of doing the decrease, but this is my way of doing it. So you see we've got a corner now. We carry on with our cluster as normal into that chain space. So there's our chain of 3, and now 3 double crochets are going into that chain space. And we've done our 3 double crochets, so next is a slip stitch. So find the bottom cluster, go to the end, find the chain space and slip stitch through. Chain 3 and 3 double crochets into that same chain space. And that's our last one for that. So next we need a slip stitch. Bye bye yarn bath. So be directed by the hook. It's pointing down there. We'll find the chain space, in we go for a slip stitch. And yarn over for 3 and double crochet for 3 into that same chain space. And when we've done our 3, it's time for another slip stitch. Find the cluster, find the last chain space just there, and in we go. And finish off with a 3 and turn. Okay. So we're not doing a cluster there, we are turning because we're decreasing. So now we need to slip stitch straight away. So over we go to the next chain space, and no, we're not double stitching, you see. I was going to do a double crochet. Very silly. Slip stitch, Lisa, slip stitch. There we go. Gosh, you deserve a medal, girl. Okay, chain 3. And then 3 double crochet into that same chain space. And then we need to slip stitch. So find the next cluster, find the last chain space, and in you go for that slip stitch. Chain 3 and double crochet and another double crochet and another double crochet, and then slip stitch. So we find that last chain space and slip stitch through. Chain 3 and turn. Okay, last row. Find the chain space, slip stitch in, chain 3, 3 double crochet into the same chain space, and then slip stitch into the next chain space to finish, because there I have done my 4x4. Bear with me. Try and make it look fairly presentable. Get some yarn out the way, tuck everything in as best we can, and there it is, a 4x4 corner to corner. Third row, fourth, and then we decrease down to 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That is how we corner to corner. Nice and simple. Hope it was helpful. If it was, please make sure you give a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe down below. Until next time, bye bye.